Gainsborough Old Hall. A name whispered in hushed tones, a place where history and horror intertwine. It stands, stoic and imposing, against the backdrop of time, a grand manor of timber and stone that has borne witness to centuries of human drama. Its walls have absorbed joy and sorrow, victory and defeat, life and death, becoming a silent custodian of countless stories. But some tales, it seems, refuse to be silenced by the passage of time. They linger in the shadows, imprinted on the very fabric of the building, waiting for darkness to fall, and the unwary to cross the threshold into a world where the veil between past and present wears thin. Gainsborough Old Hall is not just a house, it is a vessel, overflowing with the echoes of lives lived and lost. Each creaking floorboard, each flickering candle, each gust of wind that whistles through the eaves whispers a tale of its own. To step inside is to step into the past, to feel the presence of those who walked these halls before, to sense the weight of their joys and sorrows pressing down upon you. It is a place where history has seeped into the very foundations, where the line between the living and the dead blurs, where every shadow seems to hold its breath, and every corner promises a glimpse into the spectral realm. Some dismiss it as mere superstition, the product of overactive imaginations and centuries of folklore. But others know better. They can feel it, the cold spots, the sudden drafts, the sense of being watched, the feeling of an unseen hand brushing past them in the darkness. There is something undeniably eerie about Gainsborough Old Hall, an atmosphere thick with unspoken stories and spectral presences. It is a place that gets under your skin, that stays with you long after you've left its imposing shadow behind. And within these walls, within the heart of this ancient abode, lies a truth that is more terrifying and more alluring than any fiction. The ghosts of Gainsborough are real. The stories swirl like the mists that often cling to the grounds of the hall, tales whispered from generation to generation, passed down like precious heirlooms. They speak of spectral figures gliding through the darkened corridors, of disembodied voices echoing through the empty chambers, of cold spots and sudden chills, of objects moving inexplicably, as if manipulated by unseen hands. Each visitor, each caretaker, each passing year adds another layer to the tapestry of terror that adorns Gainsborough Old Hall. It is a place where the veil between the living and the dead is as thin as a whisper, where the echoes of the past resonate with chilling clarity. And it is these whispers, these fragments of forgotten lives, that draw us in, that ignite our curiosity and stoke the fires of our primal fear. We are drawn to Gainsborough Old Hall not in spite of its ghosts, but because of them. For it is in these haunted spaces, in the presence of the unexplainable, that we confront our own mortality, that we glimpse the infinite mystery that lies beyond the veil of our everyday existence. The stories vary, each more chilling than the last. A grey lady, her sorrow palpable, drifts through the corridors, her mournful cries echoing through the empty halls. A mischievous imp, full of dark energy, delights in tormenting visitors, hiding keys and extinguishing lights. A former resident, a nobleman with a gambling problem, paces restlessly in the dead of night, forever reliving his downfall. And then there are the whispers, disembodied voices carried on the wind, murmuring secrets from beyond the grave. These are just a few of the tales that cling to the ancient stones of Gainsborough Old Hall, a testament to its long and storied past, a testament to the enduring power of the supernatural. The story of Gainsborough Old Hall begins not with a haunting, but with a king. King Henry VIII, to be precise. In 1485, he granted the land to Sir Thomas Burgh. This marked the beginning of Gainsborough Old Hall's journey through time. Edward Burgh, the third Baron Burgh, oversaw its construction. By 1495, the hall stood as a testament to ambition and artistry. Within its walls reside echoes of countless lives lived and loves lost. It witnessed the reign of Henry VIII, the Reformation, and the Victorian Age. The weight of history permeates every inch of this magnificent edifice. The tale of Gainsborough Old Hall continues to unfold, inviting us to immerse in the echoes of the past. Edward Burgh, the third Baron Burgh, left an indelible mark on Gainsborough Old Hall. He envisioned the grand manor and spared no expense in its construction. His vision was to create a seat of power, a symbol of his family's standing. Gainsborough Old Hall became a hub of social and political life in Lincolnshire. The Baron's influence extended far beyond the hall's walls, shaping the town's destiny. But the Baron was not without his flaws, known for his quick temper and iron will. Some whispered of a darker side, of secrets buried deep within the hall's foundations. Yet, Gainsborough Old Hall remained a constant, a steadfast witness to the ebb and flow of life. Today, it stands as a tangible link to a past rich in history and intrigue. Gainsborough Old Hall stands as a testament to the architectural prowess of the late 15th century. Constructed primarily from brick, a relatively new material at the time, it showcased the forward-thinking nature of its creator, Edward Burgh. The use of brick, rather than the more traditional timber framing, was a bold statement, signifying wealth and a desire for permanence. The most persistent and poignant of all the ghost stories associated with Gainsborough Old Hall is that of the Grey Lady. She is said to be the spirit of a young woman who met an untimely and tragic end within the hall's walls. Her appearances are often accompanied by a palpable sense of sadness, a chill that seeps into the bones.
Some say she was a servant girl, treated cruelly by the master of the house. Others believe she was a nobleman's daughter, forbidden to marry the man she loved.
Whatever the truth, the Grey Lady is now inextricably linked to Gainsborough Old Hall. Many visitors have reported seeing her gliding through the darkened corridors. She is often seen in the solar chamber, brushing her hair by the window.
Some claim to have felt her touch, a cold hand on their shoulder.
The Grey Lady never speaks, her sorrow too deep for words. Her presence is not one of malice, but of profound sadness. She is a reminder that even within the grandest of houses, human hearts beat with the same fragile rhythm. Another restless spirit said to roam the halls of Gainsborough Old Hall is that of the gambling baron. Legend has it that he was a descendant of the original Baron Burgh, a man who inherited his ancestors' wealth and status, but none of his restraint or business acumen. He developed a fondness for gambling, indulging in high-stakes card games and wagering vast sums on horses and dice.
The gambling baron's obsession consumed him, leading him down a path of ruin and despair. He lost fortune after fortune, mortgaging the family estate and selling off heirlooms to fuel his addiction. His once grand life crumbled around him, leaving him a shadow of his former self, haunted by the consequences of his actions.
Those who claim to have encountered the gambling baron's ghost describe him as a tall, imposing figure, dressed in the finery of a bygone era, yet with a haunted look in his eyes. He is often seen in the dead of night, pacing restlessly in the long gallery, as if reliving the moment his fortunes turned, the night he lost everything. Some say they hear the clatter of dice and the shuffling of cards, though the room is empty. Others report seeing him hunched over a table, his face illuminated by an unseen light. His expression a mixture of desperation and despair. as if forever trapped in a game he cannot win.
The gambling baron's story serves as a cautionary tale, a reminder of the seductive nature of vice and the devastating consequences of unchecked desire. His presence is a palpable reminder that wealth and status offer no immunity from the perils of human weakness.
And as we walk the same corridors he once haunted, we are left to ponder the nature of addiction, the allure of risk, and the fine line that separates success from ruin. The gambling baron's ghost is a stark reminder that the past is never truly gone, that the echoes of our choices can linger long after we are gone, whispering warnings to those who dare to listen. Not all spirits in Gainsborough Old Hall are sorrowful. The mischievous imp in the attic delights in playful pranks. Keys vanish and reappear, lights flicker and objects move on their own. Whispers and giggles echo, adding mystery. The imp's antics remind us that not all ghosts are harbingers of doom. Gainsborough Old Hall exudes mystery, with disembodied voices and echoing footsteps. Cold spots and moving objects add to the unease. Some attribute these to residual energy or restless spirits. These whispers enhance the hall's allure, making it a place where the veil between worlds is thin. Tales of hidden treasure in Gainsborough Old Hall captivate imaginations. Edward Berg's hidden chest of gold and jewels remains elusive. Some believe it's guarded by spirits, adding to the hall's allure. The legend of the lost treasure continues to fascinate, blending history and mystery. A whispered curse haunts the Berg family, casting a shadow over their fortunes. Unexplained deaths and financial ruin are attributed to its influence. The curse adds a layer of tragedy to Gainsborough Old Hall's history. Whether real or superstition, the curse persists in local folklore. Gainsborough Old Hall's ghost stories create a tapestry of fear and fascination. The hall's architecture and atmosphere encourage these tales. Stories evolve, blurring fact and fiction. The hall's history and supernatural elements collide, captivating visitors. Haunted locations like Gainsborough Old Hall connect us to the past and the unknown. Stories add layers of intrigue to its history. Visitors seek the thrill of the unknown. The allure lies in the possibility of encountering the extraordinary. Gainsborough. Old Hall's ghost stories are integral to the town's identity. The hall's haunted reputation attracts tourists. The town embraces its spectral legacy with tours and events. Ghost stories become a source of local pride and cultural heritage. Gainsborough. Old Hall's whispers and legends create a tangible presence. Visitors become aware of their senses, questioning every sound. Stories blur reality and imagination. The weight of whispers ensures the hall's legends endure. Gainsborough Old Hall becomes a sanctuary of shadows, where mysteries allure. Visitors walk the same corridors as generations past. Ghosts, real or imagined, guide the journey through time. The hall's stories illuminate the darkness, reminding us of the enduring power of tales.